Kanagiri Educational Management Program. Now the topic is autotrophy and heterotrophy nutrition. Why we need food? Food is needed by all living organisms, mainly for growth and repair. Several organisms need food to maintain body temperature as well. A variety of substances are taken as food by every organism, from singular cellular organism like amoeba to the complex multicellular organisms like human body. So I think we asked about why we need food. No? I think if we can see, to give energy to body, to make new body cells to fight, infection and to protect us from diseases. As we know that corona is prevailing in the country, unless until we don't eat proper food, nutritious food and balanced diet, I think is there every possibility of infecting our bodies. So these are the why we need food, and then next slide will be the what are autotrophies. Autotrophs are the organism capable of producing their own food using light energy to synthesize chemical compounds. They acquire nutrients like minerals, salts and water from the soil as well as some gases from the air. They are producing complex compounds. We have seen in our photosynthesis, I think with the presence of chlorophyll and then carbon dioxide, and then sunlight is required, and then they produce. During photosynthesis, they produce food. Plant produce their food through photosynthesis. So they are known as, most of the plants, majority of the plants are autotrophic in nature. What are heterotrophies? Heterotrophic nutrition. The living organisms which cannot produce food on their own called as heterotrophic. They depend on others. In heterotrophic nutrition, they depend on other organisms for their food. Example, animals and some plants as well. Dodder is a leafless parasitic plant. They do not contain chlorophyll. Why they are heterotrophic means they don't have the chlorophyll. So they cannot produce their own food. Directly or indirectly, they depend on plants for food. So in heterotrophic, we have two categories. One is parasitic, killing or depending on their animals. Example, cuscata, lice, leeches and tapeworm. Those are completely parasitic. Saprophytic, example, bread molds, yeast and mushrooms. So in heterotrophy, so we have two categories. One is parasitic and another being the saprophytic. So we need to know the differences between autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. In autotrophic nutrition, living organisms capable of producing their own food, example, plant. So that is with the help of photosynthesis. In heterotrophic nutrition, they depend on other organisms for their food, example, animal. Next, they contain chlorophyll plants, which they help the chlorophyll, carbon dioxide, water and sunlight prepare the food. So plants basically, we right from the beginning we are telling that they have the chlorophyll. With the chlorophyll, carbon dioxide, water and sunlight prepare the food. Here they do not contain chlorophyll. So naturally, if they don't have chlorophyll, it is very difficult to produce food. Directly or indirectly, they depend on plants for their food. These are main autotrophic and heterotrophic nutrition differences. Thank you.